Good morning, good morning. How na day? Good morning, everybody. How's everybody? How are you all doing? How are we all doing? How is everybody doing? Uh, Hope we are all doing well. Hope we are all doing well. Hope we are all doing fine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry, yesterday I could not. I can't come out yesterday. I have to be honest. I went to go and watch Two Face. I really gbadu myself. So I needed to reserve my energy because I was actually going to be busy. Yes, I went to go and enjoy myself. Life no hard. Yes. I saw this news. Hey, good morning. No, no be like that. Anthony, they no born me well now. How? I can't throw you guys away, Emike. I can't fit. Don't mind me. I go watch Two Face. I went for his concert yesterday, so I was yeah. And then when I came back, I was on holiday now. So when I came back, I had quite it was quite busy at work, so it's just been very very sketchy with my engagement. But yes, make una just bear with me. Don't say I get full time work. Make una bear with me. Yes. Hey. Nigeria. 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 Every day, we must shall get one thing to talk about. This man that you guys are looking at, just in case you don't know, na minister of works. Now, na minister of work, na be this. Na money. Now, na minister, na be this. Your minister of work. You see when you have a system that feels bigger than an institution, there's always going to be a problem. And I've always, say we dey always dey tell ourselves the truth for this page. Prayer and fasting no dey solve any problem. All the countries that this your ministers, all your politicians, your men of God, all of them, all these your leaders, all the countries that they go to, it is not prayer and fasting that sustain those countries. Okay? It is not how can you talk to me like that sustained those countries. I dey United Kingdom, and I'm sure those of us that live abroad, those of us that live in Western country, I'm sure you can testify to what I'm going to say. And you can bear me witness, no be testify. You see United Kingdom right now. The Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, he dey on hot seat. When you hear hot seat, say when you dey pounded yam, mortar no dey rest. The Kingdom Porukwe, mortar and peace too, they no dey rest. Na be the case of the UK Prime Minister. Just like their Prime Minister, just like they disturb in life, wey press no gree and drink water, drop cup. Now so they chase Kemi, the opposition, one of the opposition leaders. Now so they gbe the Kemi gbono. Niger Farage, now so they scrutinize him. As I'm sure when I don't tire to the hear immigration, UK immigration this, UK immigration that. They scrutinize UK. As in the ministers, they are not free from being scrutinized. When I say minister, that's the politicians. Keir Starmer, that guy who they drink water drop cup. Go and see what the poll is saying about him. If you live in United Kingdom, hey, how are you? How is everything? Are you new? If you're new, welcome on board. This is Kachi Cruz. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. It's actually inspiring when you like my videos. Thanks so much. So you see, yeah. So you see, in United Kingdom, you would have noticed immigration as boomerang. Okay, immigration as boomerang. In those days, Labour Party is the one that will be saying, they will open the door to everybody. It doesn't matter. We need migrants in our country. We did this, we did that. That was in the days of Labour, when Labour was still laboring. when people did not catch up with their bull crap. Okay, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, when people did not catch up with their bull crap, there was always recklessness about how they open the door for migration, benefit, everything. Now, the thing has boomerang. There is pressure on the services, on service delivery, and everybody can see. Now, it is no more. It is not business as usual. Questions are now being asked. In those days, Labour will blame conservative will blame Lib Dem. They all blame themselves. Now, all of them, they are all agreeing that the things are boomerang in their face. Okay? So it is not business as usual like it used to be in those days. You can see that when Niger Farage, the moment Niger Farage breathes hard, you will see conservative being led by Kemi Badnoch. You will see that those ones immediately, those ones who will do, they will start releasing their own policy. And if you look at it, they all align. Even Labour that used to be very, very liberal, they are not liberal anymore. Because when something is not right, when something goes wrong, the government are accountable. Politicians and civil service, they are accountable. Okay? Politicians will always talk from the place of politics. The civil servant that advised the policy, their heads will roll. And that's why you are seeing that UK, you can see that immigration, today is immigration, tomorrow is immigration. That is all they talk about. While they are still there doing that, the media is not giving them breathing space. The media is busy focusing on all. In short, you just need to see the media. You can see that the media is so focused on everything, on migration. They are so fixated on migration, the campaigns around migration, plus the right wing and the left wing and the middle wing, all of them, they are focused on all of them. So there's no hiding space. And the truth is, when you are a politician or you're a public office holder, you are open to being scrutinized. It is only in Nigeria that you will have a minister, a serving minister that is being employed by taxpayers. They will be asking questions. Media will be asking questions. Minister will be saying, how dare you ask me this kind of question? Or they'll be dodging questions. They don't dodge questions. You see, here in UK where I live, they dodge question, but even at the dodging of the question, they still put them on a rabbit hole. They still build rabbit hole around them. So there is no escape route. As much as people talk about Kemi, oh, Kemi is this, Kemi is that, there's still rabbit hole built around Kemi. She doesn't just talk and everybody just takes what she's saying, writing. She's being scrutinized. Because our party, yes, she's saying she will do this, she will do that. But the reality is, our party was ruling for 14 years. They did not make that change. Keir Starmer he is a renowned lawyer, a renowned solicitor, a human rights solicitor for that matter. Most of the human rights stuff that United Kingdom has in place, Keir Starmer actually played a role in designing it. It was part and parcel of it. So now that he's in government, he's being scrutinized for the role he played. And he will continue to be scrutinized. It's just as simple as that. There's nothing personal about him. Niger Farage, that people are saying, Niger Farage this, he did that. Niger Farage is only saying what everybody is refusing to say. Okay? Do we agree with what he's saying? Maybe no. Do we understand what he's saying? Maybe yes. Is he going to create a solution? Who knows? Nobody knows. All of them, they are all as confused.com. Now, I'm just giving an example so that people understand. Because I've seen people say, what is the big deal? What is the big deal about the minister of works not being able to answer questions? Some apologists are saying that. They asked a minister. There was a question that minister was asked simple question by Rufai. Me, I'm not a fan of Nigerian media because I just think the media, they are in the pocket of the politicians and religious leaders. The pocket of politicians, religious leaders, and the rich and the elite rather. The Nigerian media is not doing justice to anything. It is very, very obvious. The Nigerian media is just there. They just come and score points. From going with the wannabe, what is his name? The wannabe, you have Seun Okinbaloye. Oh, RT, how you doing now? I've missed you guys, so don't worry. I'm back. I'm fully back. I'm fully back. Don't worry. You know, Seun Okinbaloye, that one is forming wannabe. What's the name of this guy that used to do hard talk? That is what he's forming. Rufai is so confused that he cannot even separate his personal interest from his professional views. So that one they did. But forget about them as individuals now. Let's talk about the interview that Rufai granted, or that Rufai granted the Minister of Works, which is this one that you're looking at on your screen. There was a question that was asked. Let's listen to the interview. Then we come and go ahead. We come and go ahead and hear a whole minister to answer question became a problem.
They ask a minister, so how much is the coastal road? I know you're dancing around, going to say, next kilometer is different from next kilometer. Yeah, what is the average cost?
Figures. And what you're asking us is 750 kilometers of coastal highway. We should tell you cost per kilometer, so you multiply by 750. That's nonsensical.
No, so tell me the cost per kilometer. There's nothing too hard for you to tell me that figure. You've not still told me that figure, so I was right on that point.
The second point, because you don't understand anything.
The second point I'm trying to
You don't understand anything. I'm a professor in this field.
Okay.
You don't understand anything.
What university gave you
cannot ask
professorship
me
in
to
this
tell
field?
you a cost.
What university gave you professorship in engineering? I didn't know you were Professor Mai, Minister. I didn't know.
So please, I'm not professor. You're not a professor in practice. I'm professor in practice. I understand engineering very well. And you have no knowledge of.
Okay, you can hear this is a minister. This is a serving minister, a federal minister. They said in Nigeria. There's a road to be built, and this minister was asked a very simple question: what is the cost of the road per kilometer? And this minister struggled to answer a simple, direct question. Instead, he is going around, I'm a professor, I am a this, I am a that. The first person you watched, that is that's the governor of Oyo State. That one too is as useless can be. Is there, now, election is in 2027. 2 years time now there will be election. All of them are trying to score points. That's just basically what they are all trying to do. They are trying to score points. That means Governor Makinde, Seyi Makinde, he had, I think he was allocated money at some point this year, and he decided to use the millions to renovate governor's house. Or your state, you would think that they would, in short, it's not just him, all governors are like that. You would think that all the governors, they will start developing their states. But in Nigeria, Nigerian governors, they are the most, if you are looking for person way useless, now they're useless pass. You will never see them do anything progressive in their country, in their state. Instead, everything they do is all political. I don't know if you are looking for the most wasteful leadership in the world, or don't let me say the word because I don't know have that full statistics. If you are looking for wasteful government parastatals, you are looking at Nigeria. The governors lack priority. The ministers lack priority. The journalists too, they lack priority. There's nobody scrutinizing anybody. It is all politically influenced. When you have a serving minister, it's a very simple thing. From 1 kilometer to the other, from 1 kilometer to 2 kilometers, how much does it cost to construct the road? As a minister, he refused to answer the question. And do you know why he refused to answer the question? Because he's a square peg in a round hole. You know, let's start with how our ministers been appointed. How are 7 ministers been appointed? 7 ministers are being appointed based on political party. It is not based on work experience. It is not based on professionalism. It is based on political party loyalty. The governor in Edo State, that one, Anthony, please, you see that one? that one is like a puppet. That one is a puppet that one is not even like a puppet, it's a puppet. Like I was saying, how are ministers being appointed? They are being appointed based on party loyalty. That's how they are being appointed. And to be fair, in the Western okay, let me come back to UK because I will do a lot of comparison in UK because that's where I live and that's the system I know because the system I work in. You see the United Kingdom, we have 7 ministers. We call them secretaries, right? You see those ministers, if they might not necessarily have experience or vast experience, but they work very closely with civil servants, whereby they don't just go and make decisions superficially. They are making decisions based on information shared and based on statistics. They are also making decisions based on, they're making decisions based on with accountability in mind. And that's why it's very, very easy to measure whether the ministers are performing or not. It's very, very easy. And that's why it's very, very easy to also checkmate. Even as a prime minister, it's very easy to see whether the prime minister is working or not because they are working closely with civil service. Again, I will come back to immigration. The whole talk about immigration in United Kingdom, all of this conversation is booming out from service delivery. You have schools that are jam-packed. You have housing that is severely under pressure. You have the medicals like NHS, the health service delivery system, that is so under pressure. And all of those numbers, in the United Kingdom, we deal with statistics. We deal with evidence-based reports. So it's not just a kingdom of somebody just waking up one morning and just throwing figures around. You can pinpoint this is in this particular area of United Kingdom. This is what it is. This is what is happening to service delivery. Every area has a point of reporting. Okay? Now you have a minister in Nigeria. The Minister of Works. The guy said he's an engineer. He said he's a civil engineer. So he said. That is a civil engineer. There's no doubt he might be a civil engineer. But the question is, was it the right person to be appointed the Minister of Works? The answer probably is no, from the look of things. Is he working with civil service? Maybe he works with civil service, but he also puts his own people. Because remember, the role of these ministers in Nigeria is more political than actually service delivery. If you don't know that, that is what is happening. And even with your governors, it is more political. It is more about political interest than service delivery and development of their individual states. And that has trickled down. That has trickled even to the president. When the president was campaigning, President Ahmed Tinubu, when he was campaigning, what did he say? He said, "Emilokon, it is my turn." Okay, it is your turn to do what? I remember when they were campaigning, I kept asking that question. When people were saying, Emilokon, I said, okay, fine. Emilokon, it is your turn. Emilokon, for those who are not Yoruba, Emilokon means it is my turn. Okay, that was the slogan. Okay, like in the United Kingdom, we have New Labour, we have towards better development. Those slogans are those ones to say. But the thing is, The president came and said, it is my turn. That was his basis of campaign. Okay, we agree it is your turn. It is your turn to do what? Spell it out. He did not spell it out. You had Omoyele Sowore who was screaming, revolution now. Okay, revolution now. Revolution now on what? He's not spelling it out. You have Atiku shouting, is it PDP change? I don't know what they call their own. Is it PDP power or PDP change? I can't remember what it's called. Those ones, they were throwing their slogans. Nobody was scrutinizing the slogan of their campaign. In United Kingdom, like I said, I would do a lot of comparison. In United Kingdom, when our politicians were campaigning, when Labour was campaigning, Labour had a slogan, and people were scrutinizing them based on that slogan. Conservative had slogan. Every political party had slogan, and they are being scrutinized based on their campaign slogan. And they are not just scrutinized just in the point of campaign. Now that they are all in power, now that Labour is in power, Labour is being scrutinized with their campaign policies. They are being scrutinized with their with their manifesto, because that's how you can measure. That's how you can measure whether the government has done what they said or not done what they've said. But in Nigerian case, it is a case of Emilokon. It is my turn. Okay, what is it about your policy that tells us what you mean by it is your turn? There is nothing to show. Instead, the president, as usual, he looked at his party loyalist. Of course, they say people appoint these governors, the godfathers, on whatever they appoint them. They appoint all these ministers. And here you see, and that's why I titled it, a square peg in a round hole, because there was no better way to explain it. When you have lack of accountability, it is because there's a square peg in a round hole. Because if your minister was accountable, for a long time, the roads in Nigeria, not even for a long time, the roads in Nigeria has always had problem. A lot of accident that happens on the road in Nigeria, they are avoidable accidents. I'm not saying accidents don't happen in United Kingdom where I live. A lot of times when accidents happen in United Kingdom, is either the drivers are running over the speed limit, or they are on their mobile phone, or there are so many things that could happen. The same also applies in Nigeria. But the question is, are the road good? The road in which people drive on, are they good? The answer is no. Look at the amount of years they claim to be building Lagos-Ibadan Express Road. Look at the amount of years they've been building Calabar Road. Look at the amount of years Third Mainland Bridge is a project, is a reoccurring project for every government. They will say they are building it, and they'll be calling trillions and billions and whatever they are calling. Who is measuring their performance? Nobody. They will just allocate money. They just have bloated budgets. The minister, they are asked, like I said, simple question. You that say you want to repair road or you want to build road, surely you should have the cost of that road. You should have the cost, you should have the cost of putting that road in place. But unfortunately, there is no cost to it. They were asking, the journalist is asking, even though the journalist is not being professional as well. But forget about the messenger, let's focus on the message. The question is, how much does it cost to build the road per kilometer? The minister could not answer. Instead, he's being defensive. Because you know why he's being defensive? Because he's not accountable to anybody. Because he got his role, he got his job based on party loyalty. If you go and check now, who is the person that put the cost? What department put those costs together? You will be amazed. It's a padded cost system. You know what padded cost system is? In case those that don't understand, when they bloat budgets, when they are putting figure, put this one here. If you put that here, if you put this one here, that would allow me get my own cuts. And that's what has always happened in Nigeria, where our leaders, civil servants, everybody wants to make their own money at the detriment of Nigerian citizens. And I say that is not enough. Now that they are trying to, now that politics is, that their election is coming, or selection, not even election, a selection. Okay? Because the next governor already knows himself. The next president already knows himself. Okay? And you can see how they are playing politics. Ordinary to build road, it became a problem. Ordinary ordinary airport, you can see how much Festus Keyamo, he says he wants to use to build the airport. That airport, we are waiting to see. The miracle they are performing on that airport, we are waiting to see it. Whether it is a case of hallelujah challenge, dress like your miracle, we will see it. Now here all of us go there, that we will see it. Your minister, you will come, your what's the name? Your president, he says, Emilokon, health service will be this, health, the same president, he goes abroad for medicals. Even though he says he's going for leave, he goes abroad for medicals. The Nigerian press that you would think are meant to be scrutinizing each and every one of them, that Nigerian press, they are so divided because all of them, they are brown envelope press. Don't be fooled by the ones that are trying to be forming bows, are trying to form Jackie Chan. All of them, there's no press person, there's no media person in Nigeria or journalist in Nigeria that does not have a price. They all have a price. No that and no peace. I know some people are saying, some people, there's these two, they are distinct. Or them, you know, the more you see, the less you understand. So you wouldn't understand it. I used to think that way with one particular one until I saw proof, until I was shown proofs. When I saw evidence, I was like, okay, now I get it. I get what it's all about. But hey, it is what it is. Okay? But even at that still, we have a governor. We have governor that cannot, the governors that cannot even put things right in their own states. Accountability is meant to happen across all boards. But unfortunately, there is no accountability. Your local government chairman cannot ask questions. Your councillors are not asking questions. Even the citizens, they are too busy watching Big Brother and watching what is the name of that guy that they say he came? Drogba. Share is Drogba that came to Nigeria. They are too busy. If they are not watching Drogba, they are there doing a hallelujah challenge or doing what God cannot do does not exist. If they are not in that one, they are in the camp praying for something that should be done by the people that they employed, that they are paying their tax, that they are using their tax to pay. They are busy praying. If they are not praying in redemption camp, they are in Shiloh praying. If they are not in Shiloh, they are dancing to experience. If they are not dancing to experience, they are marking register every morning. What God cannot do does not exist. If they are not doing that one, they are busy shouting hallelujah challenge, dressed like your miracle. And the bad side is, the Nigerian citizens that you would think they will have, that they will be sensible enough. Because I don't know how to say it differently. The Nigerian citizens that you would think they will be sensible to start demanding accountability. Even those who are in the diaspora, that you would think they will be sensible, they will be demanding accountability from their leadership, having seen how things work in the diaspora. Those ones, now then they condole. They are the ones busy condoling and patting the back of this corrupt governments. How do you explain that you have a minister of, I'm trying to imagine this minister of works in a UK context, that they ask you If media ask you in the UK, imagine BBC have been on ITV or Channel 4, Channel 5. You came on national TV, they are asking you. The media is asking you, how much does it cost to build the road per kilometer? And you are saying, in short, he will not even, he will be, by the time they start dancing with his case, he will be forced to resign. But because in Nigeria, it is not normal for people to resign when they are not competent. If you are looking for height of incompetency, this minister is a very good example. And you will think he will resign. Now, like, he will not resign, no. He has come and stay. I remember when I saw the list of Tinubu's ministers, when they said he was appointing ministers, he's appointing the best hands, and you know, these apologies were there basically making noise. When I saw the list of ministers, I said, can you just imagine? So this is the best Nigeria can produce. Nigeria that turns up at least 70% human capital per year. This is the best they can produce. The worst of the worst is the best they can produce. All these guys, some of them were ministers, some of them were senators, some of them were governors in their states. They did not make a difference when they were governors. Rotimi Amaechi, tell me what he did differently when he was a governor. All the senators that you gather together that are supposed to be scrutinizing, who are they? They were all failed governors. They were failed governors that they failed so badly. They couldn't even make a difference in their individual states. And because they couldn't make a difference in their individual state, but because it's all about political loyalty, they emerge as senators. And you're wondering why Nigeria is not working. You are wondering why we are still sitting and dancing around. You are wondering why we keep putting the worst of the worst in a position of productivity. How can we have good roads when you have sycophants? When you have people who, even as a governor, they were the worst of the worst that emerged as governor. The president himself is one of the worst of the worst. Forget about whether they say he performed or he didn't perform. It takes two to tango. In Nigeria, where look at the population of Nigeria, 64% of that population are economic productive ages. Look, just imagine what stops Nigeria from producing, from what stops us, or what stops the government from putting the best of the best brain, technocrats, in place of leadership. But for them to put that technocrat, you have to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. The Minister of Interior, Shena Interior, the guy that is doing a Nigerian passport that they are celebrating. Of course, the guy knows someone. And because he knows someone, he has emerged as minister. Do you know how many technocrats that are more than capable? It doesn't take rocket science for things to work in Nigeria. All we need is to have the right people in place. Look at the governors. You will hear our governor. We have a governor that is a dancing governor. Go and look at Osun State. We have a governor. That Osun State governor, Adeleke, he saw a puff seller, they say he saw. And he then stopped. And then he gave her a job. He asked her to come to his office. He gave her a job. And the media is celebrating that. Does that not even show that he's not doing anything? As a governor, what has he done apart from doing party? He's there busy partying. You will see him, he will be dancing up and down. And we see it as normal. He empowered the puff seller. Okay, come and work as cook, I've been a chef in his office. Okay, after that lady, when he leaves office, is that job a secure job or is it a political job? Nobody is asking those questions. I was listening to Akpabio. Akpabio said he gave somebody $85,000. He said he gave somebody $85,000 to go and study in the US, to go and study aeronautic engineering. That guy, the guy happens to be that he freezes. In short, let me look for it. I deliberately did not put a specific topic because I want to talk about, I didn't do show yesterday, so I just wanted to like kind of catch up. Let me show you the Akpabio's interview. And people are there clapping for Akpabio. Hey. Where did he see that 85,000? Where did he see that money from? That $85,000 that he spent, that he gave, where did he see it from? Is it Akpabio's father that owns the money that he's spending? Yeah, here Akpabio.
There's a young boy that I saw on Instagram that was talking very prosperous now. But he said that he was targeting me anytime I was traveling as a governor using commercial jets. And then one day he was lucky. So he sorted out those who used to post air hosts and air hostesses. And they sent him on my flight. So he said when we got to about 35,000 feet, he came dressed in his uniform and told me, Your Excellency, if this plane should crash now, some of you will die as rich men, and some of us will die as poor men. And I said, so how do you want to die? Do you want to die as a rich man or as a poor man? I said, I would like to die as a rich man. I said, so what do you want? He said, I have an admission in aeronautic school, an aviation school in US that I have no money to go. And I said, as soon as we get down, leave this aircraft and follow me. And he followed me. According to him, not from my mouth. He said the first money that I gave to him was about $85,000. And then he brought two of his friends, and I did the same for them. And their lives changed. But since that day till today, he has not seen me. And now he has children. He's very prosperous. He's doing very well. And he was talking to Daddy Freeze. Yes, sir. So somebody stumbled on it on Instagram and brought it to show me. So if he's listening to me tonight, tell him that I would like to see him so that I can pay me back some of the money. because in reality, since he has made so much profit, he should come and what did I tell him? He said, how will I pay back? I said, no. When you make it in life, do the same to others.
Okay. You can hear your minister. Your Senate president. The question I have for Akpabio is very, very simple. That money that he gave Asukwo, the name of the guy that he gave the money to is called Asukwo. The guy comes on that the phrases show a lot. My question is, that 85,000 that he gave, that $85,000, not naira, where did he get it from? And you know the interesting thing, that Asukwo will not say anything. That's why I say about the diasporans. They will not say anything because they are beneficiaries. You will think that Asukwo would ask questions. Hold on. That 85,000 that you gave us, that $85,000 that you gave us, where did you get it from, sir? Imagine in the United Kingdom where I live, I'm just trying to imagine a politician holding the microphone on a media level, saying he gave somebody £85,000. He will not tell that story again. In short, heads will start rolling. Where did he get the money from? How did he get the money? What bank did they use in transferring the money? The source of that money, he will say it. But in Nigeria, Sheripe Oshi la fi n ṣayọ̀ Nigeria. Sheripe Oshi la fi n ṣayọ̀. In Nigeria, the minister, a whole Senate president is opening his mouth. Number 3 person. He said he gave somebody $85,000. Not even somebody. He said the guy came and brought 2 of his friends. So that is 85,000 times 3. Because he said he gave them the same amount. How much is 85,000 times 3? So he gave them $255,000. He gave the three of them $355,000. Right? He gave three people $255,000. And nobody is asking, where did he get that money from? The guys is giving the money to. They will be loyal now. They don't want them not to be loyal. Someone like Asuko, you see him, you see the way I see him on the Freezes show. That is the thing. Bam 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 ni mo yo. Mi o kokoma ẹnikẹ́ni ni ma jẹun. Bam 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 ni mo yo. Tomorrow now that one go come now. They go give am one role. He go collect role, come begin the misyan. They insult Nigerians. He will come back and come and rule. Because that's how it is. It's not about professionalism. It's about loyalty. And that's what we have in all areas of Nigeria. Look at churches. It's all about loyalty. The religious leaders are misbehaving. Instead of all of people are calling them out. Instead of everybody to let us join mouth. Let's come together and demand accountability. No, we are not. Why some people are demanding accountability, some are busy flagging shows. Some are there fighting hard. It is my pastor, it's my GO, it's my brother, it's my sister, it's Kinika. Look at it. Yaya Bello, that one use this money of his state to pay a future school fee for his children. As in not current school fee, future school fees in years to come. And guess what? They are clapping for him. To the extent that Yaya Bello even has godson in politics. He has godfather in politics. Seyi Makinde, I can't remember the allocation they gave to him. Out of that allocation, he used almost all the money in millions to renovate governor's house. Look at Ekiti State. Look at all your states one by one. Which of the states in Nigeria is developed? Which of the states in Nigeria is self-sufficient? Let's start from that. Which state in Nigeria is self-sufficient? Is it the eastern states, the southwest, the north, the west? Name them. Which one of them is self-sufficient? They are all reliant. Even Lagos State, that people are saying Lagos State is more developed, is Kinika. Look at the road. Let rain fall. And you will come and see the secret of Lagos State. Those who they buy house for Lekki, Olowo for Woroyi. Now be the name of the house who they buy. Come and see flood. Let one small rain like this fall. Flood, the whole place is filled with water. Cars cannot drive. Electricity. We have Minister of Works, and what's the name of that minister? What's the name of, please remind me. Who is that minister? Which minister is responsible for electricity? Till today in Nigeria, electricity has still not functioned. Let electricity function, it became a problem. Everybody in Nigeria is a government of their own, by themselves and for themselves. Water, ordinary water, individuals are the ones creating, they are the ones having water for themselves. You do borehole, and we don't understand that is a danger when it comes to the impact of climate change. We are not even ready for what the future has for Nigeria. All those Eko Atlanta, Eko Atlantic, Lekki, Kinika that they are building. You know, we are so fixated with building, with throwing money around. We're not looking at the impact it has on our environment. Everybody is busy buying private jets. Just imagine the depth of air pollution and the impact of air pollution. We're not thinking about that. It is, the way we think in that country, the way people think in that country is a different world. We're in a different world entirely. We are not in the same planet with everybody. We're in a different planet from everybody. Private jet, they're just buying it. They're accumulating private jet, not thinking of air pollution, the impact this has on our climate. They're not thinking about it. I remember, I think I was in LLC. I went to LLC for something. And I remember, I will never forget Fashola when he was a minister then. Sorry, when he was a governor. And Fashola was like, climate change is not important. I looked at him, I said, yeah, you are a governor of Lagos State. Then he was a governor of Lagos State then. He dismissed the impact of climate change. It is not business as usual. Now, election is coming in Nigeria now. The election that is coming in Nigeria, everybody is busy ticking boxes. I saw Showore and Atiku claiming that they want to go and release Nnamdi, Abi they want to campaign, Abi they want to protest so that Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Someone committed felony. When I say they release him. Anyway, Nigeria, anything goes in Nigeria, so it's normal. Now here we go there, where we go watch cinema. It's all about politics. If you think those guys are interested in Kanu being released, it is all about political scoring. All of them, they are all playing politics with you. Next year now, selection day for, I think it's August. I definitely know Ekiti State has selection. Because no be election we they do for Nigeria, and a selection we they do. All your states, none of them are functioning. And then I heard some people clamoring they want Ibadan State. Ibadan State is called State Ibadani. The one we have, the 36 states, what are the functions of those 36 states? Some of those states don't even deserve to be a state. They're supposed to merge all of them back in. Look at the east of Nigeria. We had governors. We had governors who became governors there. They could not tap into the industrialism. The industrialist, what's it called? The industrialist behavior of Eastern Nigerians. We all know is that an average Eastern Nigerian loves business. You would think that we have like a business hub, something like Guangzhou that they have in Ghana, in China. Now, lie, we no get them. Where are the cocoa house? Where are the granite pyramids? They are nowhere to be found. We're too busy. We're too busy looking for what is not missing. We're so happy to be importing and exporting. We are in short, what is exporting? We are importing. Dangote refinery that everybody is screaming. Dangote this, Dangote that. We are importing oil. We produce oil. Do you know how wasteful we are in that country? We will drill oil. We will drill crude oil in Nigeria. Then we export it away to be refined. And then we don't even get the top grade. They sell the least grade. We then buy the least grade and buy it, and you're wondering why cars are knocking. We export oil out of Nigeria to go and refine it outside Nigeria. As in, you know, when I actually sat down to reflect, I was like, what kind of country is this? Ordinary rice. We make it we have rice in Nigeria. We export it to refine it and then bring it back in. And they are saying naira is dollar is falling. How will dollar fall? Explain how the dollar will fall when we are so reliant on exporting. We are so reliant on importing. Everything we are importing. Brazilian hair we dey import. Brazilian yash we dey import. You go say they do human hair. We dey import human hair. We dey everything. Come on, even those that say that they are selling, you'll be hearing, this pot is from America. This pot is from China. This kinika is we are not selling anything that belongs to us. We are doing, we are busy importing, and we are thinking our currency will be strong. during election or during selection, the poor people they will carry naira give them. The rich, I know they hear on a politician where they go say they get Ghana must go back. They get bag of Ghana must dollars in Ghana must go. Now when even the dollars where they get, the people where they spend dollar, where they use dollar as their primary currency, they don't get the kind disposal of dollar that we have in Nigeria. They are renting houses. They are renting in dollars. I have a friend who just returned from Nigeria. Me and that my friend were catching up yesterday. And she was telling me the apartment she stayed in Nigeria, she rented it in dollars. The Airbnb was rented in dollars. She said she was even saying, no, I have naira. He said, no. They said, no, we don't rent this in naira. We'll rent this in dollars. And you're wondering why the naira is, because why the naira remains weak. In this same Nigeria, people they buy passport in dollars. School fees are being paid in dollars and pounds on the soil of Nigeria. In go to Liban won't try in UK or America. Our education system, we have succeeded in bringing it under his nails. Our healthcare, go and check out the health minister. We are doing this, we are doing that. Okay, fine, we agree. Where is the product? Where is the result? Where is the evidence that the health system of Nigeria is working? We no get them. Now on top social media and media, now we see say health is working, that the health sector is working. Our minister, all our health minister does is to be doing conference. They'll be doing conference in Nikon. They are doing conference in Sheraton, in the Eco Hotel, in the Cream de la Cream areas. That's where they are doing conferences. What is happening with primary health care? Now on top social media that we hear now. There are videos. There are a lot of videos about the hospitals in Nigeria, clinics in Nigeria. In short, those clinics, going into those clinics, you can go healthy and come back with a lot of infection. I saw videos of health centers and hospitals in Kebbi State. The hospital beds are rusted. There was one I saw of I think it was Bayelsa State. The maternity ward, as in where a woman goes to go and have a baby. You can imagine how that place needs to be properly sanitized. That place was so dirty and women are there. Moms are there. Vulnerable mothers to be are there trying to have their baby. And yet, the health budget is always bloated. All the budgets in Nigeria, they are bloated. Our government are busy borrowing money. They are borrowing money for this, borrowing money for that, borrowing money for rishi. What they are using that money to do, we don't know. Or should we say we don't know? They get people who hang. They hang one hangidi kakiri. Next thing you will see person where people say, we don't even know what the person they do. You go to hear small get big God. As they go Thailand, go they enjoy themselves. Now so they do in short, you get one where I just hear recently. But they say for Lagos State, Lagos State. They say una get naked baba for Lagos State. Nigeria, ayeka ile nje Nigeria. They say naked baba, it in Nigeria. Say una go call naked baba. Baba we naked, we be say the baba go come, whether na male or na female, you go invite and come. The baba will come cut your hair. When the baba enter your house, happy ending. Wala wa Nigeria. Wala wa. And they say baba will come. When baba come, na naked baba, he go come with clothes. So you the client, when I will go shower. You shower. Then the baba go, you go the barb your hair, go come out in putu, go come out everything. When you don't come out and I will come barb hair. And you can pay extra for happy ending. No ask me what be happy ending. But you go pay extra. No wonder HIV plenty. No wonder STD they fly. STD na normal. Olowo foworo yi. They say strippers club na normal thing for Nigeria now. For Lagos State. Say in short that Lekki orishirishi non don wombe. Strippers club dey. Of course, we don't hear. No be small thing. And no be only when I hear British they do orishirishi. Àti God of Man, àwọn náà ń gba baby service. Happy ending level ló bá dé. All those I'm going to spa. I'm going to go and spa my spa. Story for the gods. Happy ending ló bá dé. All those, we are doing pole dancing. We are shaking it. Happy ending ló ń bá dé. Ẹ̀sán àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀sán wọn daṣẹ́wó. Both male and female, ẹ̀sán wọn dídàkudà. And on top of all of that one too, no skunk ara wọn. Where una push Nigeria reach, we go see am. The media of Nigeria is not working. The politicians, the leadership is not working. Kinon porukwe. Everything about Nigeria na jaga. When you hear Nigeria jaga, everything is scatter. Now we dey see so. There's no accountability anywhere. Nobody is accountable to anybody. From head to toe, nobody is accountable to anybody. All we do is we're just doing ready, rada. When you talk of people that are well educated, Nigerians, education is a thing of priority in Nigeria. How we ended up with the worst of the worst at the ends of affair of our country. How we ended up with the worst of the worst, making life-changing decisions in our country is I'm yet to fathom it. You will see our politicians, they don't talk out of professionalism. They talk anyhow. Now we have palm wine sellers, palm wine tappers as politicians. You'll be hearing, I don't join issue with this. I don't check any can. When Agbero, what are we even saying? When Agbero is becoming governor, what do we expect? When we are having Agberos as president, what do we expect? And the taxpayers, citizens that are taxpayers, are supposed to be asking questions. Did they do I receive? As they are receiving, they are shouting I receive. If they're not shouting I receive, I see the what they do for Hallelujah Challenge. Dance like your miracle, dress like your miracle. Now there they dress. And you will think those in diaspora will not join the nonsense. In short, Nigerians in diaspora self they join. They dance like their miracle. The guy is there busy cashing out. When they dance like on a miracle. Which miracle they find when they dance? Which one a miracle lost when they find? We have the worst of the worst. If prayers truly work, we shouldn't have the worst of the worst at the ends of affairs of our country. Look at the presidency. For even aside from Tinubu, which of the presidents in Nigeria could we call effective? Which one of them? Let us list all the presidents from the beginning, from the first, from prime minister to the current to the current president. Which one is effective? Let us be honest. Let us look at all the governors we've had so far. We are 65 now. Let us look at all the governors we've had so far. Let's look at all the presidents we've had, all the head of state we've had, all the commissioners, all the ministers we've had. Shebi they even said, hey, children are the leaders of tomorrow. Where are the children? Because all the leadership we have been seeing, they are the same old faces. People that have no clue. They don't even have a direction of their life, let alone direction let alone be directing a country. And we are where we are. We no go front, we no go back. While the world is busy progressing, we are regressing. Ordinary Ghana don't waka leave us. Hey, Gwena, how are you? Ordinary Ghana don't waka leave us. Ordinary Niger Republic don't waka leave us. We are just there. We just sit down. We just sit down. They do ready, rada. Anybody can just come from nowhere. I see. What be the name? Now Desmond Elliot. I see her in the commission solar lights under bridge for Surulere. Wahala dey Nigeria. Wahala dey Nigeria. When you hear wahala dey Nigeria, na real wahala dey. He commission solar lights for under bridge for Surulere. Wetin be the name? Our Minister of Housing. Where is the Minister of Housing? Minister of Education. What is happening with our education? We don't even know who be the minister, let alone to the asking question. Let us be honest. How many of our ministers now we sabi? Let us be honest with ourselves. Because in case you don't know, we have 72 ministers. Because there's 32 there's 36 minister of federal minister and 36 state minister. So that's 72. A whole 72 minister, what would they pay? We don't know who they be. Health minister, we know Sabiam. Education, we don't know. Works and housing, okay, we don't see him now. And even when we see him, we ask some question. Ordinary, how much does it cost per meter to build the road? We don't get answer. Minister of Science and Technology, he enter voicemail, we don't know. Minister of Petroleum, all the ministers, name your ministers, we don't know. Name all the ministry, who be their minister, we don't know who they be. All of them just sit down. We the Nigeria. When I say we dey wasteful, we are just paying people. We are paying staffs that are not performing. We are paying staffs that have no job, that have no form or sense of accountability. We are paying them. And we are not worried that these guys are at the aim of affair, making life-changing decisions on our behalf. Even the Olubumi that you are talking about, that one. Anyway, we could leave matter for where matter dey. Now, Nigeria, just look at us. Nigeria jaga, everything is scatter. Abi, na lie. I say when I see this Akpabio video, when he say he give person $85,000, he carry $85,000 give person, make he go study for abroad. He said no be only that one, no. He said the guy can't go bring two of his friend. He go bring, so that's $255,000. Now he carry. Where did that money come from? I can imagine. I'm just picture. You know, when I saw this video, I just picture him being a UK politician and saying this in short. Hey, he himself go do say wetin he talk self, he big pass in power. Because number one, BBC, ITV, Channel 4, Channel 5, when they go start with him, the guy no go last 24 hours for that in rule. And he was saying it boldly and proudly. Say he give the guy $85,000. Where did he get Akpabio? What is his source of money that he was able to single-handedly give 3 people $255,000? What kind of job? Does he have money? What is his source of his wealth? We're not asking question. The wife of the president is busy doling out millions of naira to people. to organization. Where did she get that money from? Your president is being said that he has a bullion van. Wait till they use bullion van they do. Where did he get it from? What kind of money does he have that bullion van is what he's using to disburse it? We go they use Iranu. Amafin Shayo. We can't, you see the truth. For Nigeria to develop, we can't keep putting a square peg in a round hole. For us to see a change in Nigeria, the desired change that we are looking for in Nigeria, we need people who are accountable. And you want to hear the truth? That accountability starts from me and you. It starts from each and every one of us. Each and every one of us, we all have to hold ourselves accountable. Enough of all this is my townsman, is my brother, is my sister, is my pastor, is my kiniko. No. Nigeria cannot work if we keep having miscreants like this at the ends of affairs of power. Nigeria can't work like that. The better Nigeria we are craving for, cannot work when we have sycophants, miscreants, and incompetent leaders. As election is coming, as election is coming, next year now, there are going to be election in some states. When they are giving you a slogan, you need to start scrutinizing them. Start scrutinizing. Those of us in the diaspora too, let's stop aiding and abetting these guys. Because the role we play, we cannot ignore it. Now we they help them, they buy. Now we they help them, they buy house, they keep. Now we they help them, they hide money. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Those of us in the diaspora. Now we're going to tell them, this is the place, this is tax haven, this is that. You have forgotten. You think it does not impact you. It impacts you and your children. You see what Yahoo boys they do now? Yahoo boys don't spare anybody. In those days, now you bought a face. Now, you with the diaspora, you be their target. They don't send you. And when you ask, who are these Yahoo boys? They are the boys and the girls that we have refused to educate. They are the boys and the girls that we have all collectively used the system to frustrate their lives. Imagine, most of them, they probably went to school. They went, it doesn't matter whether they did not have university education. A lot of them, they went to primary school, secondary school. They probably could not complete education because the system eased them out. And guess what? They are now becoming a thorn in our flesh. There was a case I was dealing with during the week. It's 2 Nigerian families that are being caught up in sextortion. Unfortunately, one of them has lost their child to that. These guys don't give these children, like Awolowo said, even though I'm not a fan of Awolowo, he says the children of the poor that you have refused to educate or you have refused to cater for, they will become a thorn in the flesh of your children. Look at Somto, that Arise TV presenter. They don't yanka the girl now, the girl don't waka. Why people are still screaming justice for Mohbad? They don't find the people. You see, say when Nigerian system won't work, it go work. The people will carry out Somto pie. They don't find them come out. Nigeria works when Nigeria wants to work. The system is functionable when it wants to. But whether they find the people who buy the girl, they don't find the people who buy the girl. The fact remains they don't buy the girl. And if you go and find out who they are people that the same system that helped that girl get to the peak of her career is that same system that frustrated those people. I'm not in any way justifying what they did to her. But the children of the poor that we have refused to empower, they will become a thorn. Yes, people they japa. Don't think if you japa that you are free. You are not free from them. You can japa for all you care. You are not free from these guys. And the earlier we all stop being greedy and stop being selfish, the better for everybody. When these guys are coming, when this your politician, when they are coming to your diaspora, to the countries where you are, when they are coming to come and be telling you what they have done, I have done this, I have done that. Start demanding answers from them. Start scrutinizing them. Stop, those of you, particularly those of you in realtors, you use so-called realtors that are helping them to buy houses and hide. Yes, you will get your money at that time. They will give you your own court. But after that court, what next? The money that they're using to buy those land, to buy those houses, that they're using to buy those houses, those money are the money that they should use to develop their state or develop Nigeria. You're also part of the money. You're also part of that money we get cost for head. And you are using that money, you think everything will be fine with you. Wallah, it can't be well with you. You will collect the money. Me too, I'm collecting my own court. You are collecting your own. Imagine the money that is supposed to use to improve education in Nigeria. They will come abroad, come they buy house. They are buying houses, they are buying orishirishi. And you diasporans. A lot of you in the diaspora, you are there. You are helping them to create, to secure trust. And you think your children will be okay. You think you yourself, you have peace of mind. You can't have peace of mind. Like Zinoliski talk, una mind no go touch ground. All of you in diaspora that are helping them to do tax haven, that you are helping them to buy and hide properties, una mind no go touch ground for the level one a day. So I'm being honest. I was dealing with a case. 2 Nigerian kids, 2 Nigerian family, their children were caught up in sextortion. It cannot affect me. It cannot affect me. Oh, they by you. Because Yahoo children, those Yahoo boys, Yahoo girls, they no send. They are targeting a person where they are abroad. You heard at the clip of that video that I did. The target is those who live abroad. They don't care whether you be Oyibo, whether you be Duduna, they don't send you. And you can even see, they're not so focused on the Igbo anymore. Their own any net, any fish where their net catch, now they go listen. Na national budget too. Olok Beni na national budget. So those of you that are busy sharing them up, I will go and help them book Chatnam House. I will help them book Town Hall. I will help them book Kinikan. I'm close to the governor. I know how to see the governor. I know Kinikan. I know how to see the president. I know how to see the governor. I know how to see Abike Dabiri. I know how to shake Kinikan. Oh, all of una. Breakfast go reach everybody one by one. You can't escape it. Breakfast, it go reach everybody. Where will they go now? Those families where they tell you, they did not expect that their children will be victims. One of them, they are picking, they lost one of their child to it. They lost one of their children to sextortion. And when they trace, guess what? When they do the IP, when they trace the address, now Lagos, Nigeria, now it will happen. The person will lead on. Now Lagos, Nigeria, the person dey. So it's not just a case of na only Oyibo children. I lie you. Breakfast, it go reach everybody. All of us now go shop breakfast. You can't get breakfast in your own. So if you are in the diaspora and you are condoling these guys, well done. welcome on board. Your breakfast is coming for you. Because now they help them, they hide houses. The passport, the second passport, where did they buy? Their children. One at the end, they secure school for their children and all of that. Now. A lot of some Nigerians in diaspora. That's what you guys all do. You will help them. Plus your men of God and women of God, one at the help them, they secure things. Well, all of them go shop breakfast. If you know say you don't want shop breakfast, you better start asking yourself. You better start asking straight questions. See Ekwere Madu. In wife, they release in wife. Who are the people that went to go and organize a welcome party? Ibori. Who are the people that organize a welcome party for Ibori? Alamisia. Who are the people that organize party for him? Issue. See, we don't talk the one we will talk. Lack of accountability, it can do and undo. And he always has a ripple effect. And that's what we are saying in Nigeria. When you see every sector of Nigeria screams lack of accountability. Plus the presidency from Nigeria every day. Now we get president where they put toothpick for mouth. We go they talk. You go put toothpick for mouth. We go they talk our own. You go put toothpick. Now the year where they pen you go turn out to Nigerians. We don't get president where we say we go talk A, you go talk B. Obasanjo, where did they talk? Obasanjo carry Nigeria money, they build a farm. In case you don't know, just in case you be Gen Z. Abi even if you be round about my age and you don't know your history. Operation Feed the Money, na be your farm. No data, no peace. Go and read your undiluted Nigerian history. The National Library, I've been a presidential library, where Obasanjo say he build. Ask and say now which money you stay build them. Now this same Nigeria now every day. Now one Edo State, he built Aso Rock. He built and say he gets secret passage from Aso Rock to his own house from Mina. That is to tell you how Nigeria be. Satan he writes book because he get the secret of all of them. Satan that head of state writes book. All of them they no burn their papa way. May they no come in launch. May they no come the launching of his book. All of them go mark register. They no burn their papa way. May they no mark register. All of them carry themselves go there. Plus the so-called human rights lawyer, who all of them they celebrate. They no burn and way. When they call an evil genius, it isn't ordinary. They call an evil genius. He don't do what he won't do. Look at all your governor. See the governor of Ekiti, that one not even know what he do. The governor of Edo State, that one go talk like this. You go they wonder say, is this the best Edo State can produce? Look at all the governors. Okorosha do when he become governor. He don't know what to do with money. He carry status of he go build statue of Mandela put for what be the name? He go carry statue of Mandela go put for Imo State. How Mandela take what concern Mandela concern Imo State? I don't know. Even the Mandela in legacy is well questioned in South Africa. Now the West they celebrate Nigeria. Now West they celebrate Mandela. South Africans don't celebrate Nigeria. South Africans don't celebrate Mandela. The fraction of South Africans that celebrate Mandela are very, very few. He carries status. I look and say, why are people from Imo State? Why are they this stupid? Look at what's his name? What's the name of this governor? This governor of Ondo State that pied. Hey, what's his name again? Akeredolu. Akeredolu, the previous governor before Akeredolu. Exactly, Abidemi. Akeredolu, Mimiko, he had what they call it, Abiye project. That project was thriving. It reduced maternal and child mortality significantly. When Akeredolu became governor, they say, okay, will you continue with this successful project? You know, if Akeredolu was sensible, all he needed to do was just expand that project and have a cancer treatment service attached to it. No, he crippled the Abiye project. You would think he will have common sense. His wife has had 2 of her whatever removed due to cancer. Right? You would think they will say, okay, this is a very good project. Let's continue and incorporate cancer treatment into it. No. Akeredolu, instead, another thing they do. Yeah, Mimiko implemented the Abiye project here. You will think they will continue like that. That project was very successful. It's a project I worked on, so I can tell you for free. I didn't work on it as a Nigerian, of course. I came as an expert, But anyway, the project was successful. Guess what? Akeredolu was not interested. He's saying they do charity, they do this. Waiting by him, no be cancer by him. In wife that is a cancer survivor, you will think she will be sensible. No, it's all about politics. Look at how he was disgraced. Look at how he was phased out of office. If in a country where things work, for years, Akeredolu was not functioning as a governor. I be not be this in Nigeria now we day. Now Yaradua sick. He sick, he said he buy. They still did not want, they were still covering up for lack of accountability. It was is it Taraba Abi Adamawa State Governor that had brain injury, and the man see the rule. Person will get brain, we don't even know where in day. It they rule for Nigeria. Yeah, I worked on the I was part of those that designed and worked on the project. It's a very, very good project. Abiye project was a very, very good project, but it's failed because they couldn't sustain it. The long and short of it, look at governor. The governor, I think it's Taraba State. The guy had brain injury. He get accident, get brain injury. It was very obvious that the guy does not even know what he's doing. Yet he held on to power. In fact, his wife hold on to power for there. Look at the president. Look at even the current president we get. Even the previous one we get and the current one we get. The previous one, ordinarily you can tell says something no dey right with him. This one where we get koye pani. We for whatever reason, we always choose to select the worst of the worst to rule the affairs of our country. What a country we have. We just they do ready, we they do rada. And then for shisha, you know what they do. And you will now see the so-called Jakparian we can't carry themselves Jakpacom. Oh yeah, plane crash. Oh, thank you. I knew he had an accident, but I wasn't sure which one. Imagine. Just imagine us. Now here, now this same Nigeria now we day. Now wife of the current president, he come, he say for him birthday, he won't build library. May they begin to donate. Donate as how, as who? These guys, as incompetent as they are now putting their kids in the arms of affair of Nigerian system. I will not stop saying it. Adana David, I don't have anything against her. Okay? Adana David, the daughter of Hakim. The girl never practiced, that young lady never practiced medicine for one day. Yes, she's a medical doctor. She is trained. She's a trained medical doctor, but she never practiced. All she did was she did housemanship. That was all she did. All she did, all Adana David did was housemanship. She's a YouTuber. I don't know whether she's still one yet anyway, but she was a YouTuber. All she did was just housemanship. Go and watch. That is if she's not cleared at YouTube. She just did housemanship. And it was in between the housemanship that she had her first child. She never went back to medicine because she claimed whether they were racist towards her, that she had one story to tell. The husband has always worked in Google. But the next thing she said, she get charity. She was organizing, I can't even remember the name of the thing. All she was doing was she was just, yes, and she's a content creator. Oh, RC, you know her. Okay. So all she did, she said she was doing, she was taking medical student to Africa. That one only lasted for, I think she did like twice. That was it. Okay. Then the next thing, of course, being a YouTuber and her husband being in Google, she was able to penetrate the system. She started going for Bill Gates SDG, Sustainable Development, whatever she was doing. That was all it is. She's never practiced medicine for one day. And guess what? She's now a senior special advisor to the health minister on women and girl child health. And you're like, hold on a minute. What does she have to offer? What knowledge does she have that she's offering? Because it's not just about reading. What experience does she have? She doesn't have that experience. Look at what's the name of that former governor? That governor or your state governor when wife put AC for in grave. Please remind me, what's the name of that governor? That the daughter just pied recently again. Ajumobi Pikin. That one too, na special advisor. Until she pie. Now when she pie finish, now we come here say. Now when she pie finish, now we come here say she be special advisor. Anyway, cause she want Nigeria. That Ajumobi daughter, she lived in what's the name? She was living in United Kingdom. And yet she be special advisor. The same thing too with Adana David. Adana David lives in the United Kingdom. Yet na special advisor. Abidemi, you see that question we asked na $1 million question. Na $1 million question. I remember just before she was appointed, I got the gist. Okay, and I was asking the person that was gisting me, this, that, and the person said, just leave that matter for Matthias. Now that one you dey ask, Ajumobi Pikin, na America she for go school. Now question America. I say when they do her funeral, I remember go and watch her funeral. This thing you go hear waiting your husband they talk and in friends. Say they say she go just drive go Paris. She go just fly go Paris. She go stop. She sabi where did they sell Hermes bag. All those expensive bag. Omo Ushagba for Unkasha Wali. Na in fault. When they want to, they go say Papa work for Mobile. I beg. Now Papa get Mobile. The father work in Mobile. Oh, na follow come. Their money na follow come. Just like the wedding we they go do for Iceland and Monaco, where people they celebrate. Omolowo. Odnima. Now here all of us go watch cinema. No be everything person go dey talk. I dey come back later. Make I come do Baba Eliga. I dey come do in case. Make we come here. make we come see so. Now here we go there we go shalaye. Let me go and rest a little. I came back around about 5 a.m. this morning. Walai, my leg they pain me. I don't. If you see as I take dance today, my leg they pain me. Two-Face was good, man. His concert was really really good. They say he was sold out. Now, so I went. I thought. Well, I went to Glasgow to do something. I went with my friend to Glasgow, and then we just there to turn. That Enish. That their food. That yeah. And I don't have a good review about Enish. I no go lie. If hunger they catch you, and you don't know what to do. I'm on YouTube, Abidemi. I'm actually streaming both on Facebook and YouTube. He's streaming both on Facebook and YouTube. What's it be the name? They say the show was sold out. Now so we reach and say we want show up. Now we consider the Nigerian in me will never go out. Anyway, there and there shall we share. But I buy what do they call it? Tilapia and yam. But you know when you don't tire, you know when you're hungry but you don't tire. Now that kind of food now any should be. The thing, no, even the seasoning. It be like now all the Maggi for this world now they pack put inside. Anyway, but because hunger they cash us, hunger they cash me. And my Igbo friend, the food sweet for him mouth. You know say hey, me will be Nigerian. When I taste it, I say, yes. So, okay, hold on, Abidem. Let me give you my chant. Hold on. Sorry, just a minute, Jerry. Now so I go shop. Now so we go shop. Now so I shop fish you. No. Abidemi, I've just put my what's the name? Abidemi, I've just put my channel link, my YouTube channel link on my comment section. Yeah. Yes, I had to do the changes because I have to do the change of the other channel. Yeah. Anyway, now as I was saying, now we can shop. Now my Igbo friend de Ponula, she dey shop Maggi de Ponula. Me, I say iko bruku lele. Now so I scrape all the sauce comot. I scrape all the sauce comot, come begin to shop the fish. Even the fish, you know those fish you don't take for inside freezer. But I shall buy one fish again. But Two-Face was really good. Like his concert was very very good, right? Okay. Oh, I didn't realize you were the one. Yeah. And guys, I started what did they call it? I started a travel channel on YouTube. On YouTube and Instagram, I started a travel channel. I've always loved travel. Well, I travel obviously due to my job. I do a lot of traveling. Through my job, I do a lot of traveling, and I've always enjoyed traveling anyway. So yeah, I've been saying that we do it, but I just never go around doing it. That's the truth. So I have a travel channel. It's on my this thing. Please, follow. I mean, if it's something that you enjoy doing, follow. I have some. I mean, you could see some travel ideas. I'm just sharing my own personal experience on travel and stuff. Yeah. So it's My travel channel is wait, let me see. What do they call it? Explore the world with Ollie. That's my travel channel. Explore the world. Explore the world with Ollie. So you will see the face behind the husky voice. But obviously, I'm more of a. That's a link to my travel channel, and it's also on my Facebook. Also, I have a Facebook account. Actually, I just opened a Facebook page as well. Yeah, just subscribe and follow. I'm just playing around. I'm playing around with it. I do a lot of traveling, and it's just something I've always wanted to always document, but I just never go around doing it. So yes, yeah. So if it's something you like, tag along. Let's have some fun. It's not just it's just travel. Anyway, I do my bucket list and stuff. I've got some bucket list to do. Yeah. So like I said, Two Face was really good. Nigeria no good. Nigeria no good. I saw his wife. She is his wife. They're married now. Natasha. She looks a cool girl. I don't think press do justice to her. Press does not do justice to her at all. She's quite cool. She's quite a cool lady. I don't know anything about their personal life, but she sounds very cool and sounds very. I mean, they seem to have very good chemistry. You know, she was dancing, singing along to his music and stuff like that. And of course, if you, I don't know that was yesterday was my first time in Enish in Glasgow. I've never been there, but the space is not so big, but you could see their chemistry. I mean, they're just natural. They're just natural with themselves, just doing their own thing. And yeah, I couldn't be bothered because I didn't, when I remember I was telling you now that I didn't think I would go again because their ticket was sold out, but it just turned I think it just turned up at Enish and they allowed us in. So I didn't even bother recording. To be honest, I wasn't even interested. I was just more, man, say Two Face, you lose your home training with Two Face music because Two Face was a musician when like during our own young adult age. Yeah. But it was really cool. He did a lot of singing. Unlike most of the musicians that they'll be miming that they will be, that they will be playing their music at the background and then they will be singing and expecting you to sing along. Two Face sang every line of his song. He was really, really good. I like the fact that he did I love the fact that he did his songs. And it was so relaxed. It was very, very relaxed. It wasn't cramped. It was a very, very relaxed environment. It reminds me of what did they call this place? It reminds me of Safari in Abuja. If you know Safari, it reminds me so much of Safari in Abuja. We just sing along to his music. It wasn't crowded at all. But I guess maybe because it's a restaurant environment as well. He's a good singer, very talented. And he was calm yesterday anyway. I've never known him to be on calm apart from what we see on media. At least I've gone to 2 of his shows. So this is my third one. So yeah, it was really good. And I would go. I mean, Two Face, I love his music. I love some of his music. Well, I love some of his music, in fairness. And like I said, the chemistry between him and his woman was very great. They were singing along, vibing along, I don't know. I've never seen him physically with Annie, so I don't know. I can't make comments on that. But yeah, the lady is heavy. She looks heavy. She's pregnant. It's obvious that she's pregnant. But she was still doing her own thing. Anyway, I will come back later. Maybe around about 12:01 UK time. 12:01. Let me try and rest a little. Let me try and rest. Come back later and yeah, they will come and talk about Baba Eleganza. People waiting say if he be say the thing say Shadi from the way things be. Hope say Shadi house go still exist. The houses where Shadi get, hope say those houses go still exist. Because I hear say no be only Nigeria na Baba Jegbesi no abroad. La 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 la. I learned a lot. Anyway, I will see you all roundabout. Give me till between 12:1. I should be out. Okay. Have a lovely, lovely day. And we'll see you later. Bye.